Grand Theft Auto 6 may be set in Vice City, but South Africans already know exactly how to improve it. Forget ordinary police chases and luxury sports cars. We want taxi drivers, potholes, load shedding, and at least one mission where your biggest enemy is home affairs. Today, we are counting down the top 10 things South Africans want to see in GTA 6. And no, Rockstar, putting one South African accent on a random criminal does not count. Number 10. South African radio stations. Driving is a massive part of Grand Theft Auto, which means the radio needs some proper South African flavor. Imagine escaping from the police while listening to Amapiano. Your car is missing 2 doors. 3 helicopters are following you, but the log drum is so powerful that stopping is no longer an option. We need stations playing Amapiano, Gom, Maskandi, Afrikaans socky music, South African hip-hop, and those emotional gospel songs that make you reconsider every crime you committed 5 minutes earlier. The radio presenters should also interrupt the music with traffic reports. There's heavy congestion on the highway because somebody abandoned a burning vehicle. In other news, the burning vehicle appears to belong to you. Now, that is immersion. Number 9. Petrol attendants. GTA characters always fill their own cars with petrol. South Africans find this behavior deeply suspicious. In a South African version of GTA, every petrol station would have attendants. You pull in after destroying half the city, and the attendant calmly asks, 95 or 93? My brother, the car is on fire. Just bring a fire extinguisher and 2 packets of Simba chips. You should also be able to check the oil, clean the windscreen, and earn a small honor bonus for tipping. Fail to tip, and the attendant quietly judges you as you drive away in a stolen Lamborghini. That would hurt more than losing a 5-star wanted level. Number 8. Load shedding missions. Every GTA mission goes wrong because somebody betrays you. In South Africa, the mission would go wrong because the electricity disappeared. You enter a bank, disable the security system, open the vault, and suddenly everything goes dark. Was it part of the plan? No, stage 6. One mission could require you to steal a generator before your nightclub can open. Another could have you protecting a cell phone tower because the backup batteries keep disappearing. The best part would be the schedule. The game tells you the power will return at 8, but it only comes back at 9:30. That is not a bug. That is realism. Number 7. Proper South African slang. If Rockstar includes South African characters, they need to speak like actual South Africans. We want characters saying, how's it, sharp sharp, ish, hectic, just now, and now. Foreign players would spend several hours trying to understand the difference between now, and just now. Here is a helpful explanation. Now means now. Now means soon. Just now means anything from 5 minutes to the next financial year. The game should also include subtitles for heavily South African conversations, even when the characters are technically speaking English. One taxi driver saying "footsec" would instantly make the game worth the price. Number 6. Proper South African potholes. GTA has guns, explosions, helicopters, and military tax. But none of those things are as dangerous as a South African pothole hiding in a puddle. You could be driving peacefully when the road suddenly swallows your entire front wheel. No warning, no cinematic, just immediate suspension damage and a repair bill that looks like university tuition. Some potholes should be marked on the map as dangerous locations. Others should be large enough to become secret underground bases. You could even unlock an achievement called Welcome to Johannesburg after destroying your first tire. And if you successfully avoid every pothole during a high-speed chase, the game should give you 100% completion immediately. You have already proven yourself. Number 5. Minibus taxis. South Africans do not want ordinary traffic in GTA 6. We want minibus taxis. They should stop anywhere, change lanes without warning, and somehow fit 15 passengers into a space designed for 8. Taxi drivers should be the most difficult opponent in the entire game. You could arrive with an armored vehicle and a rocket launcher, but the taxi driver would still overtake you using the emergency lane. Indicators would be optional. Road signs would be decorative. The pavement would become an additional lane whenever necessary. There should also be South African taxi hand signals that players must learn. Make the wrong signal, and instead of going to Sandton, you end up in another province with no idea how it happened. Forget fast travel. This is confused travel. And number 4, South African cities as a map expansion. Vice City looks beautiful, but imagine a South African expansion featuring Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Durban. Johannesburg would be perfect for high-speed chases, rooftop missions, and accidentally taking the wrong highway exit. Cape Town would offer mountain roads, beaches, luxury mansions, and arguments about whether the mountain is visible today. Durban would bring warm weather, beachfront chaos, bunny chow, and drivers who believe speed limits are merely motivational suggestions. Players could travel between cities using airports, long-distance taxis, or one extremely questionable bus company. The map would be enormous because every location would be described as just around the corner, even when it is 40 kilometers away. Number 3, South African police chases. The wanted system needs South African setting. At 1 star, a private security vehicle follows you. At 2 stars, the police arrive. At 3 stars, the police ask the private security company what is happening. At 4 stars, a helicopter appears. At 5 stars, the entire chase is live streamed by someone standing dangerously close to the road. Police dialogue would also be incredible. Please pull over. No. Okay, but we did ask nicely. Some police vehicles should be extremely fast, others should stop halfway through the chase because the fuel card is not working. And if you escape, your character would receive 17 missed calls from an unknown number. Number 2, a South African heist. GTA 6 needs one giant South African-style heist. Not a simple bank robbery. That is far too ordinary. The crew must infiltrate a government tender meeting, steal a mysterious hard drive, survive load shedding, escape through a pothole-filled construction site, and hide the money inside a company that was registered yesterday. Your teammates would include a hacker, a taxi driver, somebody's cousin who knows a guy, and one person who contributes absolutely nothing but still receives the largest payment. Before the mission begins, the budget is 2 million rand. By the time everyone takes their cut, the final cost is 400 million rand. Nobody knows why. The mission ends with a press conference announcing that an investigation will begin shortly. The sequel mission becomes available 14 years later. Number 1, South African characters and humor. More than anything, South Africans would want characters who actually feel South African, not generic background characters with random accents. We want loud aunties, smooth-talking hustlers, dramatic politicians, overconfident security guards, exhausted municipal workers, and one uncle who claims he can fix absolutely anything. Your main contact could send you on a dangerous mission and end the phone call with, "Please bring bread on the way back." The game should capture how South Africans joke during disasters, turn every serious situation into a meme, and somehow continue having a good time while everything around them is falling apart. Because that is what would make a South African GTA special. The cars, weapons, and heists would be fun, but the personalities would make it unforgettable. Also, if there is no character shouting, "Yo," when a helicopter crashes into a taxi rank, we don't want it. Honorable mentions: a home affairs mission where the queue is longer than the main storyline, a Hadeda bird that wakes your character every morning, car guards who appear the second you park, a braai mini game where everyone argues about who is responsible for the meat, and a weather system where Cape Town experiences all 4 seasons before lunchtime. That concludes our countdown of the top 10 things South Africans want to see in GTA 6. Which South African feature would you add to the game? Let us know in the comments. And remember, in South Africa, you don't lose the police by repainting your car, you lose them by entering a pothole they are too afraid to follow you into.